Imagine this. You plant a seed, it sprouts quickly. You watch in amazement as it grows at an incredible pace. This isn't science fiction. This is the power of electric culture gardening. It sounds futuristic, right? But it's based on a simple idea. Plants respond to energy. Electric culture harnesses a gentle electrical current. This boosts the plant's natural processes. The results? Faster growth, stronger plants, and bigger yields. Ready to supercharge your garden? Let's dive in and explore the exciting world of electric culture gardening. Don't worry, this isn't about sticking your finger in a light socket. Electric culture uses very low voltage electricity. It's safe for you and your plants. Think of it like giving your plants a little energy boost. It mimics the natural electrical fields found in the earth. This gentle stimulation encourages growth and enhances nutrient uptake. There are a few different methods of electric culture gardening. One popular method uses electrodes placed in the soil. These electrodes deliver a small current, stimulating root growth. Another method uses energized copper coils to create an electromagnetic field around the plants. Plants may not have brains like us, but they are incredibly sensitive to their environment. They communicate through electrical signals. These signals help them respond to light, gravity, and even stress. When you apply a small electrical current, you're essentially amplifying these signals. This can increase nutrient uptake. The current helps move nutrients from the soil into the plant's roots more efficiently, boost photosynthesis. This means plants can produce more energy for growth, strengthen cell walls. This makes plants more resilient to pests and diseases. The science is complex, but the takeaway is simple. Electric culture helps plants reach their full potential by optimizing their natural processes. The most obvious benefit of electric culture is faster growth, but the advantages go far beyond that. Increased yields. Imagine harvesting twice as many tomatoes from the same plant. Stronger roots. A robust root system means healthier plants that can withstand stress better. Improved nutrient density. Electric culture can increase the vitamin and mineral content of your crops. Reduce need for pesticides and fertilizers. Stronger plants are naturally more resistant to pests and diseases. With all these benefits, it's no wonder electric culture gardening is gaining popularity. Growing popularity, a current trend. Electric culture isn't exactly new. Scientists have been studying its effects on plants for centuries, but recent technological advancements have made it more accessible and affordable for home gardeners. Today, you can find all sorts of electric culture kits and devices online and in gardening stores. Many indoor gardeners are turning to this method to maximize their yields in limited spaces. As more people discover the benefits of electric culture, it's quickly becoming a mainstream gardening technique. Are you ready to join the movement? Section 6, DIY Setup, Electrify Your Garden. Setting up an electric culture system at home is easier than you might think. Here's a basic setup using the electrode method. Materials: a low-voltage DC power supply, 9 to 12 volts, 2 copper electrodes like copper rods or plates, wires to connect the electrodes to the power supply, and a multimeter to measure voltage, optional but recommended. Instructions: choose a suitable container for your plants. Insert the copper electrodes into the soil, spacing them a few inches apart. Connect the electrodes to the positive and negative terminals of the power supply using wires. If using a multimeter, check the voltage between the electrodes to ensure it's within the safe range for plants, around 2 to 3 volts. Water your plants as usual, being careful not to get the power supply wet. Safety first. Always use a low-voltage power supply designed for electric culture gardening. Do not touch the electrodes while the power supply is on. Keep the electrical components away from water sources to prevent electrical shock. Section 7, Best Plants Start Your Engines. While you can experiment with different plants, some are particularly responsive to electric culture. Leafy greens, lettuce, spinach, and kale grow quickly and benefit from the increased nutrient uptake. Herbs, basil, mint, and cilantro become bushier and more flavorful. Root vegetables, carrots, radishes, and potatoes develop larger, more abundant roots. Start with these easy-to-grow options and gradually experiment with other varieties as you gain confidence. Section 8. Avoid mistakes. Don't get zapped. Here are some common mistakes to avoid. Using too much voltage, more is not always better. High voltage can damage your plants. Stick to the recommended range, 2 to 3 volts. Overwatering electric culture can make your plants thirstier. Monitor the soil moisture and adjust your watering schedule accordingly, neglecting other plant needs. Electric culture is a helpful boost, but it doesn't replace basic plant care. Provide your plants with adequate light, nutrients, and airflow. By avoiding these mistakes, you'll set yourself up for electric culture success. Section 9 conclusion: plug in and grow. Electric culture gardening offers a fascinating way to connect with your plants and help them thrive. It's a game changer for both beginners and experienced gardeners. So why not give it a try? You might be surprised by the incredible results. Happy gardening! Hey there, fellow garden enthusiasts! Imagine this: juicy tomatoes bursting with flavor, leafy greens practically leaping from their containers. And all this thanks to the power of electricity. Welcome to the exciting world of electric culture gardening, where we're turbocharging plant growth for maximum yields. Forget everything you thought you knew about traditional gardening. We're talking about harnessing the power of electrical currents to stimulate plant growth, boost nutrient uptake, and ultimately transform your garden into a thriving oasis. Intrigued? You should be. In this article, we're diving deep into advanced electric culture techniques that will take your gardening game to the next level. Get ready to unlock the secrets of this innovative approach and discover how you can maximize your harvest like never before. So buckle up, grab your gardening gloves, and let's get electrifying. Before we jump into the advanced stuff, let's quickly recap the basics of electric culture gardening. Remember, this technique involves using electrodes to create a low-level electrical current in the soil or growing medium. This current acts like a superhighway for nutrients, making it easier for plants to absorb what they need to grow big and strong. Now, you might be wondering about the setup. It's simpler than you might think. You'll need a power source, more on that later. Electrodes, copper and zinc, work well, and a way to connect them to your garden bed. As for which plants thrive with electric culture, the possibilities are endless. Leafy greens like lettuce and spinach, root vegetables like carrots and radishes, and even fruiting plants like tomatoes and peppers all benefit from this innovative approach. Ready to take your electric culture gardening to the next level? Here's where things get really exciting. First up, let's talk voltage. While a low voltage is generally safe and effective for most plants, experimenting with different voltage levels can optimize growth for specific crops. Start with a low voltage and gradually increase it, carefully monitoring your plant's response. Next, consider combining electric culture with hydroponics. By suspending your plants in a nutrient-rich solution and incorporating electrodes, you'll create the ultimate growth-boosting environment. Imagine the possibilities. But wait, there's more. We're also going to explore how to harness the power of the sun to fuel your electric culture system. That's right, we're talking solar-powered gardening. This sustainable approach is not only good for the planet, but can also save you money on your energy bills. And finally, we'll delve into the world of plant monitoring. By keeping a close eye on your plant's growth, you can fine-tune your electric culture system for optimal performance. Don't just take our word for it. Electric culture gardening is already transforming gardens around the world. Take Sarah, for example. She's a backyard gardener from California who was struggling to grow tomatoes in her dry climate. After implementing an electric culture system, her tomato plants flourished, producing an abundance of juicy fruit. Then there's David, an urban gardener from New York City who used electric culture to create a thriving rooftop garden. He was amazed by the increased yield and improved flavor of his vegetables. These are just two of the countless success stories we've heard from gardeners who have embraced electric culture. Ready to join the movement? Section 5. Powering your garden. Harnessing the sun's energy. Let's talk about sustainability, folks. One of the most exciting aspects of electric culture gardening is the potential to power your system using renewable energy sources like solar power. Imagine this. Your garden basking in the warm glow of the sun, its growth fueled by the very energy that sustains our planet. Sounds pretty amazing, right? By incorporating solar panels into your setup, you can generate the electricity needed to power your electric culture system, reducing your reliance on the grid and minimizing your environmental impact. It's a win-win situation. Solar-powered electric culture gardening is a fantastic way to reduce your carbon footprint while enjoying the fruits and vegetables of your labor. Section 6. Troubleshooting and optimization tips for success. Now, like any gardening technique, electric culture gardening might come with a few bumps along the way. But don't worry, we're here to help you troubleshoot any challenges and optimize your system for maximum performance. First and foremost, always start with a low voltage and gradually increase it if needed. Remember, too much of a good thing can be detrimental to your plants. Keep a close eye on your plants for any signs of stress, such as wilting leaves or stunted growth. If you notice anything amiss, adjust your voltage accordingly. Regularly inspect your electrodes for any signs of corrosion or damage. Clean or replace them as needed to ensure optimal conductivity. And finally, don't be afraid to experiment and fine-tune your system. Every garden is different, and what works for one gardener might not work for another. Section 7. Join the electric culture revolution. Well, there you have it, folks. We've explored the fascinating world of electric culture gardening, from the basics to advanced techniques and real-life success stories. Now it's your turn to join the revolution and experience the amazing benefits for yourself. Whether you're a seasoned gardener looking to boost your yields or a curious beginner eager to explore innovative techniques, electric culture gardening offers a world of possibilities. So go ahead, embrace the power of electricity and watch your garden thrive like never before. Section 8. Share your experiences, grow together. We're just scratching the surface of what's possible with electric culture gardening. Have you tried this technique in your garden? We'd love to hear about your experiences, challenges, and triumphs. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below, and let's create a thriving community of electric culture enthusiasts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips, tricks, and inspiration. Section 9. The future is electric, cultivating a sustainable tomorrow. As we look to the future, it's clear that innovation and sustainability will be key to feeding our growing population. Electric culture gardening, with its ability to increase yields, conserve resources, and reduce our environmental impact, holds immense promise as a sustainable solution for the future of food production. So let's continue to explore, experiment, and innovate together. Let's harness the power of nature and technology to create a greener, healthier, and more abundant tomorrow. Happy gardening, everyone!